Nice to have you with me as always, Ludi, but let's go full screen games. Hopefully it picks up NieR Automata. If it doesn't, then I will have to right. So if I just quickly check settings. Screen size full screen. Yes. Don't go board, let's go full screen. So it actually picks it up. Hopefully. Apologies for the black screen, Calgarot. We will be on very shortly, hopefully. There we go, it should be live now. Let's try this again, shall we? Graphics, fine with me. Language, let's put it on English because Kira Buckland plus Matt Mercer. I have played, of course, in both. And I've completed the game while running both languages. So, I can't remember what the hell we were doing, but that was from years ago. Look at it. 2018, man. Last time I played on PC. I was messing around clearly with YoRHa during my Dwight Lowell days. Username, no chip. So, let's do this. Difficulty. It's either going to be normal or hard. I'm just going to quickly change something on my end as well. Sorry about this. I think let's go with hard. I think I did it originally on hard. Oh, that image. That's the one. Sorry, Claire. You're going to have to be replaced by 2B herself. I'll explain how no chip runs work in just a moment. Let's change Claire out as much as she is best girl. Let's put this best girl in. Go away, McAfee. I know you're online. Right, okay, so. Apologies all. So for those who are here from the Growcastle Discord, the game lagged way too much for me to be able to cope with that. So, now we're at NieR Automata. Most enjoyable difficulty, probably. Let's go hard. I'm just going to double check controls. It's been a while. Light attack and heavy attackers slashes? No. Light attack is O. Heavy attack is P. Let's have some... Why is P not allowed? Is it because there's a duplicate button? System menu. Okay. Well, what do we make system menu something like tab then? Sorry about this. It is a little important I get my thing covered. There we go. That's fine. I'm now happy with them controls. Escape. Let's go back. Save changes. Also auto run. Okay. So, NieR Automata. My God, I love this game. Holy hell, I love this game. I'm not going to be going 100%.
Everything that lives is designed to end.
Please tell me if the audio is okay.
We are perpetually trapped
if the audio
in
is too
a
loud
never-ending
for me or from the
spiral
game,
of
I will
life and
change it.
death. Is this a curse? Or some kind of punishment? I often think about the God who blessed us with this cryptic puzzle, and wonder if we'll ever have the chance to kill him.
So, come on intro, don't struggle.
This is Command. YoRHa Squadron, come in.
2B here. All units have penetrated the stratosphere. Autopilot systems green across the board.
So, I think I need to wait
This is Operator
until we're
6-0.
out of the...
All units confirmed.
Real loud compared to my voice, thank you, Carol.
50-kilometer threshold and are proceeding toward the target.
Understood. Once you
change it
reach
when I
their
can.
anti-air defenses, proceed to manual attack formation. Then destroy the Goliath-class unit by any means necessary, and gather what data you can.
Understood. "12H down. All units activate manual mode and rely on visuals to evade.
Already engaged. Free movement unlocked.
Origin point of long-range lasers confirmed.
Rip that guy.
11B down. Our HO229 cancelers are ineffective.
Alert. Enemy unit sighted ahead.
Once we're at cut screen mode, I can change this.
Requesting permission to
Hey, Cam.
engage.
Permission granted.
Right, can I change the audio? Right, I'll change the audio when I can, I promise. Hey, Camp. Oh, you also get to say goodbye to 2D in a minute. Oh, wait, hold on. Shift is fire? What weird controls have I got set up? I thought I changed a whole bunch.
7E down.
Okay. Sorry, Camp, this is not going to be... Right, let me get used to the controls. Rip 2B. So there's your W ending, by the way. So, Camph, Grow Castle was extremely laggy, so I decided to change my mind. Right, now we're in the main screen. I'm afraid we'll have to go through the intro again. Can we change it in-game and on the start menu? We're on the freaking start menu. Oh my god. Right, we'll have to sit through that again. Sorry about this. New game. Unfortunately, I have to go through it again. Camp. The reason why I'm quote-unquote better at this game is because I've completed the game about 4 or 5 times over. All 3 playthroughs. I've done 100% runs, and I used to speed run. I actually used to speed run playthrough 1, mate. I used to do playthrough 1 any percent. I learned the route. So I should have more scope than somebody that's playing the game for the first time. So what you actually saw was a mockery of mechanics.
Everything that lives
Here we
is
go again.
designed to end.
Rip everyone again.
We are perpetually trapped
Sorry about this.
in a never-ending spiral of life and death.
Yes. Yes, 2B.
Is this a curse? Or some kind of punishment?
Hopefully it doesn't give me sticky
I
keys
often
option
think
when I
about
keep
the God
pressing
who
shift
blessed
here.
us with this cryptic puzzle, and wonder if we'll
Yeah,
ever
the
have a chance to kill him.
I used to also speedrun Risk of Rain back in the day, Camp. So I'm not a stranger to speedrun, but yes, I used to speedrun playthrough 1. Any percent. Really good
This is
fun.
Command.
I'll see if I can
YoRHa
replicate a
squadron,
couple of
come
the
2B
old
here. All units have penetrated the
it's been a
stratosphere.
years,
Autopilot
but I'll
systems
see what
green
I can
across the
remember to
board.
replicate for the speedrun.
This is Operator 60.
Because although
All
this is going to
units
be a no
confirmed.
chip run, I'm
We've
not
passed
going to
the 50
like
kilometer
grind.
threshold and are proceeding toward the
I didn't
target.
grind when I did it before. I
Understood.
won't grind again.
Once you reach their anti-air defenses,
Okay.
proceed to
My
manual
keyboard's.
attack
I'm kind of
formation.
happy with my
Then destroy
settings.
the
I think on the
Goliath-class unit
controls
by any
now.
means necessary,
Now I
and
know what I'm
gather
doing.
data you can.
Understood.
There was another game I used to do I used to have quite fun with speedrunning.
12H down. All units activate manual
Years
mode
and years
rely on
ago, I
visuals
used
to
to.
evade.
I didn't put it
Already
on YouTube,
engaged.
but there was one
Free
point where I
movement
beat the world
unlocked.
record on Night Shift, which was a
Origin
level
point of
in
long-range lasers
007
confirmed.
Nightfire. Back before everybody discovered skips. Why did I just do that?
11B down. Our HO229 cancelers are ineffective.
So when I get into it, Camp, I'll show you exactly what no chip entails. It's exactly as it sounds. I'll show you how when we get to the customization.
Alert. Enemy unit sighted ahead.
If I, don't die again.
Requesting
I should have put it on
permission
normal,
engage.
to be honest.
Permission granted.
I probably should have done normal because that has been quite some time, and I'll just, like I say, I'll embarrass myself. But oh well, it's more fun this way, right?
7E down.
Me failing at you seeing me fail at games is not an unknown factor. There's a way to manually activate the spin, and I can't remember what it is. Hold on. Is there setting controls for that? Never mind.
Down.
It's fine.
Resuming captain's duty.
When you see the ship looping and doing the web thing, there is a way to do that. Where to, Booty? Give us a second here. We're in the ship. So as you know, down the captain will die. Then 4D goes down. This is 4D, I think, right? Or 4B, 4 something or other. So the captain dies, then we assume captain. Oh no, we're already white, so we've already assumed captain. In the YoRHa squadrons, if a ship is white, it indicates they're the captain for the mission.
Multiple surrounding enemy air units confirmed. Requesting permission to assume
So now we go
global
into
configuration.
isometric
Permission
2D mode, so like the outfire mode. Take these guys on. You can actually do half of it while it's showing you the cutscene of you morphing. That's a little trick. What I used to do when I used to speedrun. Could have sworn you can use your mouse to. I can use my. Oh no, my mouse aiming isn't very good on with this. I'm gonna have to sort of do it a bit clumsily. Yeah, so much easier on
Captain, I think.
So much easier with the controller.
4B
Oh well.
down.
Oh yeah, you can double tap to speed, of course. I forgot about that.
2B to operator 6-0. All allied units down.
1D, that's right.
operation
I
is
thought it was
compromised.
4D, but I
Awaiting further orders.
misremembered. Now we go through the vents,
Operator to
and then you
2B.
get the coolest
We need you to
intro of a
rendezvous
character
with
as a
Unit
cutscene.
9S and begin gathering data on the local terrain.
I
Understood.
love 2B. She's so good. I can't remember the order for this. I think it's one at the top, then one at the left, then one below, then one in the center, then one at the bottom. Oh, we have to fight the robots here, of course, as well. So there you go, and then these guys come by, but you can actually take care of them as they come by if you know the patterns. Unfortunately, I do not remember the patterns. That's what happens when you haven't played the game properly for about 3 years. If I play the game and there's not a part on screen. Hey, the game is masterful. It's not just about doing the self-destruct to make 2B's butt show. Besides, if you don't like it when 2B's not on screen, you're gonna hate playthrough 2. So yeah, as mentioned, you can kind of attack during cutscenes, and while the enemies are getting information, so you can take most of it out before they even attack. Is this the quadruple enemy yet? At the end there's an enemy which has 4 cannons on each end. This one. If you're quick enough you can kind of just slice your way through. Oh yeah, it may attack me too. Oops. Oh, auto recovery's on right now. Why? This is hard mode. You know what? Let's get to let's get to an appropriate cutscene, shall we? Oops. Man, it's so much more difficult without proper controls. You said I was better than Kampf. Don't sell it too short too soon. Hold on, can I just get my old controller? Where is my controller? Then it'll be so much easier for me. Where is it? It's in here somewhere. Sorry about this. I would much rather play this with controller. I'm not even trying to make excuses. It's literally 50 million times easier with a controller. And then I will stop dying every 5 seconds, so it makes it more. Take my mouse out. No, I don't have to take my mouse out. I've got another USB point over here. Right?
I never quite.
Oh my god, this mouse is so old. Okay, good. Brilliant, I can now play with the controller. Sorry about this. Third time's the charm. Now I might actually be able to do something. Ooh, this feels rusty. Oh yeah, that's right. I went off the controller because it disconnects every 3 seconds. Oh well.
We are perpetually trapped.
Still better than playing with the keyboard.
In a never-ending spiral of life and death. Is this a curse? Or some kind of punishment?
Hopefully nothing bad happens
I
to these
often
people.
think about the god who blessed us with
But
this
we'll never
cryptic
know.
puzzle, and wonder if we'll ever have the chance to kill him.
That's still annoying that I got taken out right at the end. Okay.
This is Command. YoRHa Squadron, come in.
2B here. All units have penetrated the stratosphere. Autopilot systems green across the board.
This is Operator 6-0. All units confirmed.
We've passed the 50-kilometer threshold and are proceeding toward the target.
Understood. Once you reach their anti-air defenses,
I so wish
proceed
that
to
you could
manual attack formation.
skip
Then
some of the
destroy
cutscenes though.
the Goliath-class unit by any means necessary, and gather what data
Probably
you
something to
can.
do with the fact I've seen it like
Understood.
50 million times. But that's just me.
12H down. All units activate manual mode and rely on visuals to evade.
Already engaged. Free movement unlocked.
Origin point of
Yeah, this
long-range
game was
lasers
not
confirmed.
designed to be played on PC. This is 100% designed to be played on console. This is just so
11
much
feet
better for
down.
movement.
Our HO229 cancelers are ineffective.
So I'll do the because we're
Alert.
not there yet. Then
Enemy
Camp.
units
I'll just do the
sighted ahead.
explaining now. Basically, the system to upgrade 2B
Requesting
and
permission
9S
to engage.
in
Permission
the
granted.
in the game is to right. Okay, this is better. So the way to
down.
upgrade 2B and 9S in the game is to get new weapons, upgrade the weapon levels, and also to give yourself power-up chips. So the system relies on what's called power-up chips. You get a certain amount of space.
1B down.
So no
Zooming
chip
past
run
duty.
will have no chips other than the one vital. Are there any mods? Probably, but I don't have any mods. But I'm fairly certain if you want best certified 2-buck, you actually want Soul Cal 6. Because I'm fairly certain in Soul Cal 6 you can give more fan service with the costume.
Multiple surrounding enemy
So-
air units confirmed. Requesting permission to assume
So
mobile
Soul Cal 6
configuration.
had your fan service.
Permission granted.
You'll also notice now that I'm playing via computer, I'm able to better shoot via re-aim and attack at the same time. So this should go a lot smoother, hopefully. Also, I can press R2 and dodge like this while aiming. Yeah, there we go. This is far more fun like this.
Captain, I think...
Basically, it's not no upgrade run because I'm still going to try and get
4B
weapons and stuff. But it's going to be a. You'll see. I'll show you. It's really cool
2B to
actually going no
Operator
chip
6-0.
because it removes a
All
whole bunch
allied
of you buy.
units down.
I'll show you when we
The
get there.
operation is compromised.
We'll get there soon enough.
Awaiting further
This run should now be
Operator
good to go.
2B. We need you to rendezvous with Unit 9S and begin gathering data on the local terrain.
Understood.
Yeah, I can shoot and do dodgies now. I just can't wait to get the you saw the cutscenes with Ludi, so you've already seen 2B's awesome entrance, but doesn't make it any less awesome seeing it a second time. Oops, that should have been a vertical attack. Do I have the ability to? I need to see if I can get to the, how do I get to the, not weapon set? That's what I need to get to. Oh, it's B to use it. Oops. Okay. But when you go to higher difficulties, you need to use like a lot of stuff to keep healthy sometimes. So, yeah, now I know how I'm upgrading the, getting the quick items up as well, so this should definitely be fine. For at least getting out of, getting to C2B now. Right, there we go. Finally. As you can see, last time I was literally one attack away.
Alert. Heavy damage. Standard chances estimated.
Man, Platinum Games know how to make cutscenes and stories.
Activating short-range attack gear. Alert. Large enemy group detected.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
So, is this the moment I can go to... Right. So, this is the moment I can show you how it works. Skills. Plug-in chips. Customize. Equip chips. So you have to keep the operating system chip. A no-run chip relies on the OS chip. You will literally self-destruct. Okay, awesome. So, no lock-on, no UI, no nothing. Let's go. Also, no living apparently. I can still go into this, and I can still say use stuff. There you go. Also, you can traditionally tell if you're low on health because your screen goes black, so it's not awful. But look, you can't see health, I can't lock on, anything. So that's how the run works. I swapped weapons. This is not good, hold on. Weapon set 1, please. Virtuous Contract needs to stay as heavy. That kind of messes up the combos and how the speed of the attacks are. Well, seeing as I've lost a lot of recoveries already, I'm going to need to be very careful now. He says, dying immediately. Yeah, that was scuffed, to be honest. Right. So yeah, that's what a no-chip run looks like, Camp. However, of course, I still can't save. Can't save until you beat Edgar. So, annoyingly, back we go. That's frustrating. I just want us to get out of the beginning bit. We will get out of this one. You know what?
Everything that lives is designed to end.
If I drop it down to normal...
We are perpetually trapped in a never-ending spiral of life and death. Is this a curse? Or some kind of punishment?
No chip camp means that...
I often think about the god who
No, it doesn't mean I die a minute into the run.
puzzle.
It means I can't see my health. What's killing me a minute into the run is... What's killing me a minute into the run here is just hard mode. It's my excessive damage I'm taking and my rustiness
All units have penetrated the
slash
stratosphere.
no slash
Autopilot
lack of
systems
skill.
green across the board.
This is
the chip thing isn't an issue.
All units confirmed.
We've
It's
passed
the,
50
like I
kilometer
say, it's
threshold
just
and are
my
proceeding toward the target.
Understood.
new incapabilities
Once
of
you
playing
reach
one
their
of my favourite
anti-air
games of all
defenses,
time.
proceed to manual attack formation. Then destroy the Goliath-class unit by any means necessary, and gather what data you can.
Understood.
Yeah, this is why I wish you could. You're just pulling my leg.
Down. All units
You're just being a
activate manual
tease.
mode and rely on visuals
You know
to
I
obey.
need to get good.
Already engaged. Free movement unlocked.
Origin point of long-range lasers
That's your
confirmed.
way of saying get good. I get it. Ooh. One moment.
11
now.
feet down.
There we go.
Our HO229 cancelers are ineffective.
Right, hopefully this should be the final time we see this intro
Alert.
though.
Enemy unit
I would like to be able to
sighted
just flick through and beat Edgar. Edgar's not even, well,
Requesting
the
permission
fight between
to
Edgar is
engage.
actually kind of close
Permission
on
granted.
hard mode.
Seven east down.
Yeah, when we get out into the main part of the game, I'd love to try and remember some of the speedrun tactics to show you can. Because, of course, Ludi's playing it blind. I'm playing it with full knowledge of every single ending. Even though, to be fair, most endings in this game are you chose not to save X, or you chose not to do the Y. Only A, B, C, D, and E are actual game endings. The rest are all like decision endings and
Multiple
stuff.
surrounding enemy air units confirmed. Requesting permission to assume mobile configuration.
Permission granted.
Yeah, well, it's really annoying though, because I used to remember the exact pattern of these guys. Because, you know, when you speedrun it, you kind of get used to the patterns. But I've totally forgot it now. In general, the strategy is to just
I think
run the hell around and shoot randomly until
4B
everything
down.
dies.
B to Operator 6-0. All allied units down. The operation is compromised. Awaiting further orders.
Operator to 2B. We need you to rendezvous with Unit 9S and begin gathering data on the local terrain.
Understood.
Here we go again. I think I'll take one hit. I don't plan to, but that's my bet. I take one. You know, realistically, you shouldn't take any if you stay near the center of the screen and you just make minute adjustments like that. I just literally want to get back to the other part as soon as possible. Let's take a small recovery or two from that bad hit. So you might notice that sometimes I'm slightly higher leveled at certain points because the mobs don't all stay. They stay for a limited time and then they go. So if you kill some and not others, if you do it again and you don't kill the same ones, you get different experience. Because you haven't killed everything, for instance. Such as this time I killed 3 out of 4 when I did the vertical attack. Which meant I didn't get all the experience. Well, that's too much. Okay. Back to where we were. We've
Heavy
seen this
damage standard
cutscene.
complex. Alert. Large enemy group detected.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
Then let's quickly... No, I have to wait like a second for the bars to go. I will... There we go. Back to taking off the chips. So... Skills. Plug-in chips. Set. Equip chips. When I get to a save point, I'll show you what happens when you remove the operating system chip. For now, stuff like damage and item usage and all that can go. There's still ways to access some of the information, but for the most part with no chip, you kind of want to be a little bit sensible and not like that. So you'll see me use gun a lot early. I'm back on track. So as you can see, 2B can attack at the same time as the pod can shoot. And you can use your dodge to animation cancel. And then big guy should spawn up. Here we go. Go to fight quickly ended because I knocked him down and then press B.
Not quite.
And then here comes mini boss.
Is that our target?
Negative. This
When I
enemy is
previously did
unlikely.
a no chip run, this actually took me a couple of attempts because it's difficult enough on hard mode.
don't say.
Never mind without chips. Point in hand. It's pretty much one shots you there. I forgot that was a literal one shot. Yeah. You know what? Let's take the... Because you can adjust the difficulties as you go. Let's change it to normal. Just until we get to a save point. Because I'm getting bored of watching this first screen. But yeah, that is a mini-boss. See, I can go into here and just change difficulty anytime I want. There we go. Right. I ain't messing around. I'm fed up with this beginning screen.
Everything
Let's
that
get
lives
out
is
to the
designed to
let's get
end.
out to the city ruins.
We are perpetually trapped in a never-ending spiral of life
Unfortunately,
and death.
Cap, I missed the dodge.
Is this a curse? Or some
When
kind
it
of
does
punishment?
when it does the side swipe attack, you
I
can
often
dodge.
think about the god who blessed us with this cryptic
But
puzzle.
I did not
And
dodge
wonder
at the
if
right
we'll ever
area
have the chance to kill him.
because the dodge actually only works when you're nearer the blades. I went nearer the arm, and that does actually make a difference. So that's why I didn't proc the
This is
dodge.
Command. YoRHa Squadron, come in.
2B here. All units have penetrated the stratosphere. Autopilot systems green across
I
the board.
apologise, folks. Here we go once again, but this
This is
time
Operator 60. All
it
units
really
confirmed.
should be
We've
the end.
passed the 50-kilometer threshold and are proceeding toward the
And
target.
you can now hold me
Understood.
to that.
Once you reach their anti-air defenses, proceed to manual attack formation. Then destroy the Goliath-class unit
If I don't
by
make
any
this,
means
then I'm just
necessary,
truly
and gather
bad.
what data you can.
Understood. "12H down. All units activate manual mode and rely on visuals to evade.
Already engaged. Free movement unlocked.
Origin point of long-range lasers confirmed.
I wonder which one's the player character. Oh, I am right at the edge. There we go.
11B down.
Rip you.
Our HO229 cancelers are ineffective.
Yeah, you can actually push the other people out of the way. Funnily enough, if you push one of the...
Alert. Enemy unit sighted ahead.
You spent more time watching the rest of the game now. Hey, it's
Requesting
good to get
permission
familiar
to
with it, Camp, you know?
Permission granted.
You can actually push the other guys into the beams, and even if you push them straight into the beams, they literally do not go down, because they're not scripted to die at that
70
point.
down.
Don't worry, Camp, we'll get plenty of time with the actual game soon enough. Then we can do fishing. But if I try and push there, sometimes they push themselves out of the way of it.
Assuming captain's duty.
To be fair, the intro's pretty good. It's just tedious if you don't get through it like the first 4 times.
Multiple surrounding enemy air units confirmed. Requesting permission to assume mobile configuration.
Permission granted.
Camp, do you remember whereabouts Ludi got to when he was doing his, do you know roughly what was going on story-wise when he was playing? When I stopped and said hi to him, he was in the, he was still in the pre-game. The intro sequence. When he was in the factory.
Captain, I think...
Did he beat, Edgar?
4B down.
I seem to recall he said that he didn't. Because he
2B
couldn't
to
save.
Operator 60. All allied units
So,
down.
if that is
The
true,
operation is compromised.
then hopefully
Awaiting
this is
further
the one.
orders.
Oh, you left part way through, so you're not
Operator
sure.
to 2B. We need you to rendezvous with
Alrighty.
Unit 9S and
You know
begin
what? Fair
gathering
enough.
data on the local terrain.
Understood.
Yeah. Now I've dropped the difficulty down, this should be going. So you will see more of the actual game. In the next like 10 minutes hopefully. Or 15 minutes. The beginning intro is a little long before you get to the city ruins. Top spawns, then bottom. Then top spawns again, but about here. And then you get the 4 come across the corner of the screen. Oh, sorry, 3 then 4. Okay.
Alert. Heavy damage. Standard conflict. Alert. Large enemy group detected.
Yes,
Thanks,
I'm
Pod.
aware of that.
Okay, I can now update the chips. So in we go. I'll never use type B or C. It's literally just going to be... I remember where most of the save points are in the game, in terms of in the overworld, so it shouldn't be a problem. Plus they're kind of easy to see. Press A to jump, don't worry game, I'm all over it. So 2B is an android camp. So yeah, kind of cyborg robot. Do you want me to spoil the entire story, or do you want me to just say she is a robot? I mean, I can basically give you the lowdown on all the 2B secrets, if you really want. Right, back to the mini boss. Don't worry, 9S saves us from this.
Is that our
I mean, we
target?
beat it, but then
Negative.
9S
This
decides to
enemy
do a
is
blow.
unrelated. Proposal: dispatch it as swiftly as possible.
You don't say.
And it stops. This is what happens when you don't get one shot, by the way. As mentioned before, I can't actually use target lock on. I mean, I can see it, but it doesn't do much more. This gets removed in hard mode, so I can kind of top lock on now in
Laser
easy mode,
communications recovered.
normal mode even, whatever. Normal and easy are basically the same.
I'm transmitting your pod program.
Oh, apparently I missed the timing on that. Fair enough.
Car program download complete.
You find out most of that, yeah, pretty much. If you want me to not skip cutscenes. Oh yeah, we get laser beam. Laser beam's okay. There's one I prefer for no chips, but that'll be when we get to it. As mentioned, I'll beat Edgar, get to City Ruins, save, and then swap to hard mode. Just so we get somewhere. Yeah, you know what, for your benefit, Camp, I'll not skip cutscenes. I'm so used to playing this game and skipping every cutscene.
Better make sure he's actually dead next time. That was dangerous, ma'am. You're 2B, right? My name's 9S. I'm here to provide support.
Copy that.
So, was that big old buzzsaw the Goliath you came here to take out?
No, just another defensive system.
Oh, well, I guess we have to find the target then, huh? I've got a flight unit, so I'll take a look around the perimeter.
All right, I'll work my way inside from the ground.
There's a thing you can hit up here. There we go. Okay, right. It's the other combo. I'm just reminding myself about stuff for showing off later. Oh, you don't actually have to fight these guys, but you know, I'll just grab this because you know why not. Okay, so I meant to go down and around here. I think there was a way I could do things. So I skipped something. Ah. Oh, I need to swap back to weapon set 1. Weapon set 2 is the speedrunning, is part of speedrunning tactics. Also, the fact that I can target some enemies is going to be gone when we hit City Ruins, because I'll go back to hard mode. This is just so we don't have to pansy around for the next like half an hour while I remember how to play the game. I didn't even try and aim the beam, to be fair. So, what was it? There's...
2B? Ma'am?
What is it?
I was going to send you the map data I collected earlier.
Do it.
There was a way to make this quicker and I don't remember it. I know you can do this. Most else. Oops, overdodged my mark. I used to be good at this game, I swear. So, as you probably noticed, 2B starts with 2 swords. And you can choose which one you have. Basically, every weapon can be used either as the light or the heavy attack. And depending on which weapon you have and what slots, depends on what attacks the thing does. Was there something down here I was meant to grab? No, that's not important. That's just an item box. So I need contract as
Exit confirmed
light
closed.
So
for the
open.
most part.
Negative. Nearby enemies are jamming our signal.
Nothing's ever easy.
And if I wait to line them up, I just do this. Didn't quite line them up. Come on, stop running away. Don't worry, Camp, you don't need to be skilled enough, you don't need to be professional enough to diagnose a skill issue. That's my job. I'm able to both play and assess my level of play, don't worry. I got that. This is a little better though. Toot toot. And then I'll just do this. Oh, I thought I was attacking him. I thought I target the middle guy. Oops. Door opens, and I think this is where one of the first speedrun skips goes. So there's a wall here.
You know, ma'am, I'm
Um,
glad you're here.
Why?
Scanners like me mostly work alone.
hmm,
Scouting out enemy lines and all
bear
that.
with me.
I don't usually get
I
a
think they
partner.
might have.
It's kind of fun.
Emotions are prohibited.
They might
Sorry, ma'am.
have
And
patched
another
it.
thing, stop calling me ma'am.
Huh?
It's unnecessary.
All right then. 2B it is.
Damn it! I think they patched it. You can kind of see how it goes. You treat your way up. Hmm. Ah, that's right. Okay. It is intentional because you're meant to there's a switch on the other side that then connects through, but there's a speedrun way to skip it. No, I need to start with right, I can't remember. There is a way. There used to be a way. They probably patched it. It used to be that you could double jump with on a certain point. Then you use that jump to then start your aerial attacks again. So that's one thing you could do. That I think either I've forgotten how to do or it's patched. Take your pick. There was a patch that changed a few of the glitches. Again, I'm giving you... You've got to remember, I'm giving you nearly 10... I'm giving you like 8-year-old information now. So... bear that in mind. Because I haven't sped run it since 2018. Oh yeah, of course you could use pod to lead yourself towards a target. Yeah, I'll show you what that wall does in a second, Camp, when we get there. That box is just recoveries. You know what, I've been taking quite a bit of damage. Let's go grab it. Just get this sword. Go. Recoveries. Normally there'd be a chip that tells you. Yeah, Calgary, 8 years, man. No.
This place sure is big.
2017. 7 years.
I guess humans
Sorry.
used to use it as a weapons factory, but now it's just
Not
crawling
8,
with machines.
7.
The enemy seems to have repurposed the facility to increase their overall machine
So
production.
it was in
So if
this
we don't
room.
destroy it, they'll just keep coming.
Yeah, sorry, Calgary, I'm a little off, mate. It's like 7 years. But you get the point. It's been a long time. Is my main point. Also, you can't tell what I'm picking up because again, It's covered by a UI chip, but... So there's... Right. I'll show you what the bridge does. So everything's a little better. Yeah, why don't I remember everything, hey Cam? That year makes a whole big difference. So anyway, here's where the lever is for that bridge. This, watch, is where we come out here. But as I say, there used to be a way you could get yourself up. Oh, I think it involved a weapon set swap to get up there. Oh well, it's been a while. Can't activate the other box, by the way, because that requires a certain thing. And then look, we're out of bounds. I remembered that we're in 5 minutes will be 12 years. Hell yeah. So anyway, we're performing an out of bounds glitch right now. And then how do I clip myself back in again? I might have to go clip myself back into bounds because I can't remember how to clip back in. I remember how to clip out of bounds. I can't remember how to clip in. Awkward. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, folks. Technical issues. Right, let's go back and try and clip ourselves back in bounds then. Okay, we're back in bounds. Alright, issue solved. That used to be, that's a speedrunner trick to be able to get yourself past a couple parts. Because it may not look closer, but it skips these enemies spawning in. That skips various other bits. But yeah, we're just gonna ignore these guys. Yeah, I could get level ups, but let's just push. Damn, I really want to remember how to clip back in bounds after going out now. That would be cool to have shown that off properly. That's what you get when you haven't played the game for 12 years, remember?
Detected on enemies. Close range combat is advised.
These guys have got shields. Yeah, going out of bounds for the sake of it, but again, I used to be able to clip back in bounds. I just can't remember how. I can remember how to clip out. I can't remember how to clip back in. That's what's awkward. And I do remember there's another weapon. I think you can even pick up a weapon as early as the intro here, but I can't remember where it is. Oh, there's more enemies in this stage. Sorry. I was trying to run out the door. I've definitely got the right weapon set up, but it feels like it isn't. And because that bit's isometric, you can kind of get away easier with lining up the 3 kills there like I just did.
I surveyed the entire factory, but couldn't find anything resembling our target.
Maybe they, I don't know, moved it somewhere?
I think it's out the other side of this. Somewhere.
Is that?
Oh no, it's that you lose something
mean
out
the
here and then
birds?
you come back and grab it.
There's more plants and animals here than there used to be. Probably because the environment's changed.
You know, I'll stop doing the gun because that's kind of annoying, isn't it? It's a habit I used to do all the time. I used to just fire permanently. There's another hidden box with something useful somewhere around here, I want to say. Was it down here? What was my best time back when I was speedrunning? Oh god, I can't even remember. I think I completed I think I completed playthrough 1 in like 2 hours and a half or something. Which wasn't amazing, but it was pretty good.
There should be another facility across that bridge. It's a bit of a hike, but should we check it out?
But I think at the time the PB was something like an hour and a half.
Command to get a location wrong.
Or something absolutely crazy.
even they get
So
bad
I was like
intel
an
from time
hour
to
away
time,
from world record. But I was doing it for the fun of it.
I wouldn't bet on that.
Anyway, prepare yourself for Bipolar Nightmare. And one of the coolest first boss fights in the game.
Alert. High-power jamming detected. No response from long-range communications.
Doesn't matter. I'll just take him out.
Again, it's been a while, Camp, so I could be incorrect with my information. For the most part, I used to spend more of my time learning the speedrun than I did actually performing the speedrun. And it wasn't like a proper timer, so I could be well off in misremembering. Also, I'll show off what that other guy was obsessing with Ruby's, but I'll show off a way to make that happen really easily. It is an intended mechanic within the game. The cause of it is anyway, not necessarily the effects. This game is basically hold to keep spamming dodge. If you can just dodge all the time, you basically not get hit. That's where the magic comes in. Right, here goes Edgar.
Is that?
I don't know, as again, I don't know what the current speedrun times either. I haven't kept up with it. Here's Edgar. And the first use of Bipolar Nightmare in the game. What a track. It starts just as he lands. Whoosh. Boom. If I could die my dodges anyway, it'd be nice. So right now I can only be on a very small part of the screen, which is why I'm not moving very far. And then he destroys some of the stage. Yes, he literally has excavators for hands. He's an amalgamation of all different parts around the quarry. Oh yeah, laser beam, sure.
To me!
Good old nines.
What's your status?
This is the target. I'm going to destroy it.
Right. I'll provide support.
Yeah, it wouldn't be my first choice either, Camp.
Incoming enemy attack from below.
So now he's
Proposal.
destroying the floor.
Evade.
And now we're back to the next set of stone. In the meantime, Emmy Evans is still going hard with the vocals. You might notice the game goes into super slow-mo at one point. It's because I dodged at a good time. So the game kind of tries to just show off bullshit like that, basically. Here we go again. I was a bit too late on that one. It has a little bit of a precise window. Sure, I could have moved entirely out of the way, but the dodges are cool. Yeah, this bit's cooler.
Boost!
9S! "9S!
9S black box signal detected. No response to communications.
I'm going after him.
We don't need to sit. Yeah, I'm already halfway up. Oh yay! I forgot he becomes active when you're on him. Okay.
Send a support request to command."
Negative. Communications
Not even able
have been
to
jammed.
fight these enemies. Let's just push through. Yeah, his actual weapon is himself. He is an amalgamation of parts from excavators. Where the head is the core robot, and the rest of it is him putting himself together.
9S!
But you'll see cooler stuff happen in just a minute. Don't worry. This opening's really good. Stop trying to hit me with your whirly attacks. Stop it. Oh. Damn, you hit me on the slam down. Sure.
I have to help 9S. I have to repair him. Hod, get me staunching gel and logic virus vaccines. Then access the...
Inadvisable. The subject's vital signs are too poor to attempt field repair in
Shut up!
current...
Just do what I say!
2B. Just go.
You shut up too.
We're soldiers. We take pride in our service.
HO-229 Flight Unit. Command 677 received. Usage rights transferred from 9S to 2B. Requesting acknowledgement.
Please.
All right.
Remember, they're androids, so all the stuff he done was via inside his head. That's why the thing appeared, because he mentally told the unit to appear. Essentially. Essentially, the first part of this fight, the only thing I can do is attack him with guns. So I'm just going to perma dodge. You can see the pods going super bright because I keep dodging.
It talks? I didn't know the machines had that kind of intelligence.
found a weakness in the target. Hacking in to provide support. The control on the enemy's upper arm. Use your pod. Should be able to take it over.
I told you to shut up!
Control of upper arm. Seized from enemy unit. Marking.
Now prepare yourself for one of the cool parts.
Seize its control system.
Affirmative. Infiltrating enemy subunit. Behavior table adjusted. Balance controls overridden. Enemy unit subjugation complete.
That's right, we beat the shit out of him with his own excavator arm. And that is why he should have chose a better weapon. And yes, on one of the attacks he was meant to hit me, but I kind of clipped through him. Don't worry about that.
You just die already!
Talk about
Yeah.
bringing the battle to them. 2B.
So you'll remember what happens at the end of this
Command.
cutscene,
Request
Calgarot.
assistance.
No. It doesn't look like that's going to be necessary.
Yeah, it's a very cool fight camp. But again, Platinum Games do
great.
such a good job of like opening boss fights. Look at Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. When Rules of Nature kicks in.
I don't imagine that this is going to end well. The black box. It's ready.
Right.
It was 80 years ago, Calgarot, so I'm surprised you don't remember too well. Really, for me it was about 97 years ago, so...
Requesting
It's tale of as old as time.
destruction of enemy hostiles via black box reaction.
Request accepted.
2B. It was an honor to fight with you. Truly.
The honor was mine.
And that's the end of NieR Automata. Game over. How did you enjoy the no-tip run, Camp? That's the entire game. Nothing more to see here. Well, Camp, you say Metal Gear Rising is one of the best OSTs. It's this. I'm telling you, it's this game. This game's OST is amazing. I've owned the CDs for years. I think I bought the CDs back, what, about 13 years ago? I'm only kidding, it was more like 2 years ago. 2.5 years ago I bought the entire soundtrack as CDs. It's so good. Oh yeah, I forgot you can attack without weapons. In fact, there was a little thing you could do which actually helped to not have weapons.
So, mission complete and all that, huh? The Goliaths were wiped out, and we secured a route into enemy territory. Now we can...
9S.
Yeah?
Thank you. For uploading my data to the bunker.
I did that? Sorry, I don't remember. There wasn't a whole lot of bandwidth down there, you know? I probably only had enough time to back up your memories. Mine are only intact up to the point just before we rendezvoused.
I see.
Glory to mankind.
Glory to mankind.
Yeah, it doesn't matter whether or not we connect to the network. Connect to the network only does couple bits when it comes to like android bodies on the floor and e-ending. So it doesn't matter whether or not you're connected to the system.
5012 AD. The year mankind's glorious history came
Well, that's
to
the
a
save
sudden
point, by the way,
and
Cam.
abrupt end.
I'll show you something
When
else
the world was invaded by aliens from
in this
beyond
game.
the stars. The aliens unleashed a new breed of weapon, machine life forms, that all but annihilated human civilization. The handful of survivors that remained fled from Earth, seeking refuge on the moon. 5204 AD. Humanity launched its counterattack, deploying an army of androids from a network of orbiting bases. But after more than a dozen large-scale descents upon the enemy, we still haven't managed.
Hopefully it's still playing the cutscene. I'm just doing some stuff on my end that I've tabbed out for. If it's paused, I'm sorry. And that's on me. Oh, it did pause. Okay.
That is why you, the YoRHa forces, exist.
Oh boy. How many extra windows have I got open? Why is this open? Wow, that's funny. Turns out that the reason why the game has been slightly frame rate is because I've accidentally had BlueStacks open this entire time, and we've been waving on Grow Castle. So we've gone through a few waves of Grow Castle. It should now start to be slightly better now.
Understood,
Once it kicks in that BlueStacks is pissed off.
I wish you good hunting.
Glory
I
to
was
mankind.
curious.
Glory to mankind.
Glory to mankind.
Oh, the audio and the visuals are not synced up right now. It will sync up soon enough. There we go. Should be a lot better, hopefully. Yeah, I had 536 tabs open and I haven't played the game in 81 years. Right, so. Still only did waves while streaming, still counts. So, I prefer to have the game bright. Do you want me to turn back up the game audio or anything? Or do you want me to keep the audios where we're at?
Ma'am?
Maybe
Are
we
you
stick it
there?
up.
Alright, are we good now? Oh, hold. I could set it for you, but you should... Okay, good. Once you're finished making it...
Okay. Let's turn it up by 1 notch, I think. If you guys want me to turn it back down, I will.
Morning.
One of the few times in the game you get to see 2B's actual eye.
(9S).
The commander's put me in charge of your maintenance, ma'am. That means I'll be performing regular checks on you from now
2B
on.
is able to pirouette.
I see.
Oh, don't worry. We 9S models are the best around, you know. Though I suppose we're not exactly known for our modesty.
9S.
Hmm? What is it, ma'am?
Stop calling me ma'am.
Huh?
There's no need to be so formal.
Alright. If you say so.
Yeah, this is running
I
far
almost
smoother now
forgot.
BlueStacks has gone
The
away.
commander was calling for you. We better go see what's up, man. 2B.
Right, so... let's get just a little bit of... Ha. So, this, by the way, Camp, is how you change your skills. So, where you see the icon on the left of the square with the lines, that means it's a chip modifier. But of course, we have 2. Anyway, let's just we don't need any of these. If I auto-evade, auto-program, none of that. Also, there should be, as we've saved, I will now do what I said I was going to do. And that we have a save file. Partner combat style, I like to be kind of aggressive. And then there should be something around here where I can save. Where's the save booth? Have I gone the opposite way to the save booth? I think I have. Here we go.
You need to be near an access point to save your data. You can see access points on the close range
I'm going to save now because I want to show you something while we're on the ship. And then I'll once again I'll show you the same thing but when we're off the ship. So, we're saved. This is what happens when you blow the ship up. By self-destructing at the bunker, the entire structure ended up imploding, and it gets back in a spectacular fashion. But hey, it sure did look pretty from Earth. Somewhere in the depths of space, the commander still floats about with a stern look on her face. There you go, that's a U ending. I'm not gonna get all the endings on this save file. I just want to show off something funny. Let's continue from the save file. So yeah, there you go. That's an ending. As you can probably tell, all the endings are notated after letters. So when we died, when we were as the space, the ship, it gave me a W ending. Dying in the bunker, he gave me a U ending. So there's various endings based on. As I say, there's even endings based on if you've got to go somewhere. If you decide to turn around and not go that way, it gives you an ending at various points. Wait, is this not the... Yeah, see, so you can upgrade your actual pod. And then we can get special abilities later. Some of these are really good. We'll be ignoring storage, obviously. But I want stuff like the shields for later. They'll be handy. Oh, that's a key box. I've gone in the wrong place. You're meant to go in a certain elevator and I've gone in the wrong one. Basically. That's all that was. Fairly certain. Hangar. Yeah, I went in terminal. I was meant to go in hangar. Apologies for the detour. As if. Okay. Should be around here. She said she needed to see us in the hangar, right? Could have sworn you have to. my god, have I just completely forgotten what I'm doing? Yes, but don't tell anyone. They say see you in the hangar. So we go to the hangar. And then she's here. No. Wow, I can't remember. I'll go back to the other place to see if I can remind myself. It might be that I need to go to the main lobby first. I could have sworn you meant to go to the hangar because you get in the unit and then you go off to Earth. Hmm? She just said the hangar as well. Get perpetually lost. Easy to do here. Nope, that's my room. There we go.
Ah, 2B. Maintenance finished?
Yes, Commander.
You detonated your black box in order to defeat the enemy. Bold, but risky. Try not to be so reckless next time.
Understood.
I know you're fresh out of maintenance, but I have another mission for you. I need you to head to the surface, rendezvous with the Resistance, and do some recon.
Doesn't YoRHa have a dedicated Resistance contact already?
We haven't been able to get in touch with them, so we'll need you to look into that as well.
Understood.
Then you can take the elevator, or what you can do is you can kind of just get yourself up. Maybe if I put the sword. Okay. I forgot. Clearly you can't with that, or I messed up something. What? Getting in the lift ending. Taking the wrong lifts and not getting in them.
The surface?
Fine, I'll do it
That
normally.
means we'll be getting flight units, huh? Better head for the hangar. Usually we can't get near flight units. They're way too expensive for us grunts. Too bad they can't mass produce these things yet.
There we go. Back on track to where I thought / knew I should be. Seeing it turned white because 2B's recognised as being in the ship. Which is listed as captain for the mission. Unfortunately, there's another short flight fight scene.
Why do you think they sent a combat model like you to a recon job? If all they want is intel, we scanner models are built for that kind of thing.
Orders are orders.
All right, all right.
Excuse me, Nines, get out of the way.
2B, you're going to have some new weaponry installed from here on out. I'll put up instructions for you. Make
Yeah,
sure
it's
to
the
commit them to
missiles.
memory.
Roger.
It's literally just use the special. Alright game, we know. There's a better use case for it than straight away, you know, though. And then the missiles take a slightly different form when you're in this mode. Also, depending on what pod unit, depending on what pod is using, it can actually change, and it's not always a missile. It's a missile now because we've got the things equipped, but when we change pod later, it can change what the weapon specials are. Right, note to self: back on hard mode. And then still die anyway. You can do your last dragons before the push now. Good call. Good idea. Maybe I should have used the missiles. Right, and again. But this time,
Hey,
don't just
2B.
be silly.
Why do you think they sent a combat model like you to a recon job? If all they want is intel, we scanner models are built for that kind of thing.
Orders are orders.
All right, all right.
weaponry installed from here on out. I'll
Good
put
luck
up
with the
instructions
drops.
for you. Make sure to commit them to memory.
Roger.
I'll use my missiles on these two together when the big ones come through. So the more you level up, the more base health you receive. So I should be able to be slightly tankier. This is why I said I don't want to grind. I could grind to level 99, but then that just makes the run not as fun. See, so in this form the missiles go out in a circle. In the normal gun form, it goes out forward instead of a 360 arc.
Bunker to 2B, commit.
Oh hey, it's a
I've set
mountain.
a landing
Hello.
point for your flight units. You'll be
Welcome,
touching
mountain.
down quite a ways from the resistance camp, unfortunately. Sorry for the trouble, but we can't risk the enemy discovering their position.
Yeah, sorry mountain, I duped
Understood.
everyone. This
Good
isn't
luck
Grove
down there.
Castle. Grove Castle was lagging the hell out, so I vetoed it. Unfortunately. And Ludi, I'm taking inspiration from Ludi playing the game for the first time by rerunning no chip run of NieR Automata. Right. There was a box or something behind a certain building over here. Oh yeah, and you'll notice I have one sword. We'll retrieve the other one in a second. Can't open that type of box yet. Nice to have you with us, Mountain. Welcome to one of the best games ever made, in my opinion.
Target location acquired. Marking on map. Proposal. Proceed to target location.
You should know better than to try that.
So
Not
proceed
even
to
a
the
cutting-edge
location
YoRHa
marked
like
on the
you would
map,
survive
by the
that
way.
kind of fall.
That's
Try not
that's
to
for
act so
suckers that have
recklessly,
chips
all right?
on and have maps and stuff. We're just gonna run to the resistance camp. So the game, Mountain, is, how do I describe NieR Automata in as short as possible? It's like an open world,
According to our intel, none of the
story-based
machines in this
combat
area
game.
are hostile. We've been seeing more and more enemies like this lately.
I think is the
They
best
just
way for me to
stand
describe
there
it
and
as
stare into space.
little as possible.
It's pretty weird.
So how the run works, Mountain, is in the game you level yourself up via something called plug-in chips. You may notice that I have one, the operating system chip. Everything else I've removed, so you're not getting my health, you're not getting my level, you're not getting anything on the main screen, because I literally have disabled all of it. They still exist, but you just can't see it. You also can't see my damage values or anything. That's the premise of the run. I've bumped the difficulty up to hard mode. Now we've had a save point, so we should be good to go.
So this is the resistance camp, huh? We should probably go talk to their leader first thing.
Oh, I wonder who their leader could be. It could be anyone.
Number 2.
You know about 2B?
Yes, well, the bunker told me to expect you. My name is Anemone. I'm the leader of the android resistance that controls most of this territory. You must be the new scouts we heard about. Well, I'm sure my people will have plenty of information for you. Please feel free to ask them anything you like.
You can speak to everyone, but only 2 are important. The supply trader and the weapon trader. I can't remember if I have to buy something. Oh, I could show off that. Then let's just grab a shed ton of recoveries. Oops. Let's buy 5 actually. And get ranged attack up a little. And a little bit of melee defense up. Right, and then we can show off more things. And then he's going to talk about how he sells plug-in chips. He gives us a quest. The usual fetch quest. So we'll help him out. I'll take us to where we got to go there in a moment.
Data obtained. Marking on map.
Brilliant. Thanks for marking it on map. I can't wait to see it. For the map purposes, I'll only be able to see the map by pausing. I want you to be somewhere on the screen. And you get like objective markers on the screen as well. But again, disabled that. So we have to complete the quests. We can't just refuse. You refuse, it's like, go on, go help. Oh, and then this person with the robot head. She's just a tutorial lady. We don't need tutorials. So we lost a sword. Yeah, thanks. I know about access points. Thanks, game. We lost a sword. Let's go get it back.
This must have been quite a city once upon a time.
And then we'll
Too bad
clean up the
vegetation's
other
claimed
objectives.
most of it now.
Operator 60 to 2B. It is time for your regularly scheduled contact.
This is 2B.
I can remember where
Nothing
the
to
part where
report.
the item
Good to
trader
hear.
stuff is, but I can't remember where the weapons
how's
traders
the
thing
weather
is.
on Earth today? Good?
I think I have to
It's fine.
kill a.
Does that question have
a
anything
mob
to do with
for
our
it.
Not
operation?
really.
Let's go grab
I just figured it might feel nice to have some good
Let's
weather.
go to grab
Feeling
virtuous
nice
tree
has no bearing on completing missions.
That is
by
so
taking
like
the,
you, 2B. Anyway,
taking the scenic
talk to you
route.
later.
So this is what the other guy wanted to see. So, you know, you self-detonate, kills everything around you. You go down to 1 hit point, and off goes 2B's clothes. So that's what the other guy wanted to see. It should refresh when I get to a healing station. Go. Then we move. Don't worry, I'll put her back to normal in a minute. Then this area is also a save station. You can actually teleport between save stations if you have multiple active. Of course this will be the first one, so we can't teleport just yet, but that's okay. Maybe I should have grabbed one of the main city before I ran over here. Ah well. That's my fault. Oh yeah, I put virtuous contract as the heavy. Used to be the light. Yeah, that's the feature that the guy that was asked about 2 booty wants to see.
Data obtained from bunker.
It should be when
Data
it's
may
one
be
that she goes
displayed from the
inside.
system menu.
I can't go inside
Map
that one, so I
data, huh?
can't actually fix
It's
her.
hard to get an
but
accurate picture
when we get
from
in the
this.
right kind of one, I will.
Our satellite resolution isn't so hot. Hopefully they deploy some
Now
new
we'll just run
satellites
skirtless,
soon.
I suppose.
A general
And
idea
you should
is good
recognise
enough.
this area from about 5 minutes ago, Camp.
You don't let anything get in your way, do you?
And now we have our second sword back. There you go. Virtuous Treaty reobtained. Then that gave us absorbing the android body on the floor gave us extra items. Don't know what they'd be in that case, but sometimes it's recovery, sometimes it's buffs, like attack speed buff and stuff like that. No, the attack buff or the ranged up or defense or something. So now I have the weapons. We can run barefisted. You can equip no weapons at all. But let's put Virtuous Treaty in. As you can see, bare fist comes under combat braces. So weapons in this game you can pick up are small swords, large swords, spears, combat braces. Some of them are total arse, but okay, I've got the right one equipped. I can tell because the dash. There are only robot remains around. We'll come across the we'll come across more android remains. There's various missions where we'll have to recover previous androids. You'll see the robots around as well. And then the further we get through the game, the more robots there'll be in the overworld. For now, there'll just be very few and they'll be low level, but later on there's bigger ones that appear. So, first up, Item Trader and the other guy. I think the Weapons Trader has things here. I think it's from this. Oh yeah, you might be able to see this, but I'm pressing the lock-on button from before. Can't lock on. It disables it in hard mode. So now I have the correct setting on. You won't be able to lock on. And everything will have to be done manually. As it should be. Oops. Damage. And then there's some guys over there protecting another. Oh yeah, you heard the sound of a boing? That's the sound that I've picked up something for the objective. That's the weapon trader's request to take things from these guys. So there's one or two more around here, I think. Yeah, here we go. Even though there's no lock on, one saving grace, if you get close enough to an enemy and start attacking it, it automatically sort of focuses you in against them. Most weapons that we will obtain will be done by paying for them, but there are one or two weapons that we can find in the world.
Jamming caused by enemies in local vicinity.
Okay, so when there's multiple, we'll be able to teleport to and fro. But again, that's only certain ones. Get rid of that. The inbox stuff is kind of crappy. And then I think in here there's a couple android rebels, I think. And then we'll go grab the items for the item vendor. Oop, wrong item set. So yeah, there's stairs, but why take the stairs when I can just get my mechanics back in? After all, it has been like 26 years since I last played the game. Wait, what? Hold on. Treaty is first, okay. Why did I think the previous one was wrong before then? I don't know. Oh yeah, because I used the jump heavy. Aerial heavies do the heavy weapon. Duh. Could have sworn there's a guy up here. Hmm. I love the City Ruins music. It's so good. Also, what's great about the soundtrack of this game is it's dynamic cap. So, because I'm in a quiet area in a building, it's given us the soft version of City Ruins. When I step out, it will give us the dynamic version. Probably medium dynamic. Okay, maybe that's later on in the playthrough where there's somebody in here. Sorry for the excessive time waste. But were they up here? I know there's people up here that are trying to hide. Is that maybe when we come back for them at a certain point? Back we go then. Also, you can negate full damage by dashing at the last second. Oh, if I did it right, I could have done like an attack mid-air. That should have negated the full damage. I think the full damage is relatively negligible though. Just get rid of some of it. Yeah, it's so good. So it's still on low at the moment. If we go further into the city ruins, I think I have to go this way to get over. I need the height off the car here, I seem to recall. No, maybe it wasn't this. Maybe it wasn't. Oh no, it was off here. Again, the amount of stuff I'm trying to remember. There's a way to skip over past that way. We can get round it. Come on, game, change the music. Showed my point. Through here is for the objective? For the item guy?
This is the place that weapons trader was talking about.
There's...
I'm picking up hostile machine life forms.
There's one in here. We don't actually have to fight these guys, but we can. Then the third one I think is this one. There's a few extra decoy items around.
Plant life has claimed most of the central area. Big plants too.
Report. Records show that vegetation has grown to an abnormal size since the departure of humans.
I don't think it's this one. I think I've already got...
Wonder if there are any huge boars and such,
Yeah, it's picked up a little. You might be able to hear the music slightly changed. Because we've gone from a quieter place to a busier place. It's only slightly busier, so it's only slightly louder. I haven't had the prompt to say, hey, okay, let's head back, so what one am I missing? It's not that one, that's a decoy item. I'm out of touch. I'm out of touch. Out of my head when you're not around. I can't remember where it is. Maybe I picked them all up and I haven't been paying attention. Oh, there it is. They haven't said go back. It's a little worrying. Man, I wish I could have, like, the brain from 70 years ago, where I was actually doing all this properly, to actually remember it all. Wait, I missed this one? I grabbed it earlier.
That should be enough.
There we go.
Let's get these back to the trader.
then the other one, I might actually have to remind myself. It's weird, because I remember some of the stuff slightly later than I do this. We've done that. Broken circuit. Ah, I'll have to go back and check more of them robots in that area. It's only the specific area robots that drop the items, unfortunately, that he needs. So we may as well try to grab that before we head back to get both quests done. Hold on, I haven't still got bloody blue stacks on, have I? No, good. Just feels like the game's going super choppy, but maybe it's just me. See, I actually prefer doing it no chip, in a way, because it's nice not to have all the UI clog up the game and you can just see the game as it is. Quite frankly. So I missed an enemy over here. Oh, here's another thing I can show off. Oh. Buddy, if who seriously named themselves this? That's an actual person, by the way. If you repair them, they become your minion for a small time. I'm just gonna retrieve because it gives you a little bit of money. And chips. I'll sell the chips. We don't need the chips. So I can walk up to this moose. And then we can just look at the moose. I have the thing. I'm never going to remember that name, Camp. More stinky chips that we don't need, but would incredibly increase the thing. I've got... Wait, didn't I buy the item bag and some food earlier? Oh yeah, I have to pause and then let it go on the floor. And then he's just walking away from it. Can you do the thing? Come back around? Maybe? That's it. Smell the robot bricks. It doesn't even look like food, does it? It's just chunky gold. Then from there we got a little moose for a little while. Oh, I did kill the enemies around here. It was just that one pickup I didn't actually get. Look at that. You can like ride mooses. You can ride mises. There you go. There's a couple other enemies you can. There's a couple other animals you can ride, like boars. And something else. Also, I should have had the drops from this area. So why have I not got the third? Like, it's pretty much programmed to drop. Before you don't have to like come back a second time. You should only have to come back here once. Or come here once, I should say. So something's off there. What I might do, then... This might also solve the skirt issue. Let's just quickly go back to title screen. And I'll load back into the save. There should be the items there, so that's a bit off. And unfortunately, as mentioned, it has to be that location. Luckily, the loading in this game is actually severely quick. Like, it does a really good job of not taking forever, considering the size of the game. Okay, the enemies have respawned now because I've reset the game. Good. It hasn't reset the objectives or anything, they sort of stay with me. I've got them. Let's try sucker. And then, there we go. That should be it.
Okay, that's everything the supply trader asked for.
Now we can go turn them both in at the same time.
Man, these chores are a real pain in the butt, huh?
We're back to having us go.
The Resistance
as all
is a
things should be.
valuable ally to YoRHa. By helping them, we also help ourselves. So no, I don't think they're a pain.
Yeah.
I've just remembered how to do the bridge skip at the beginning. You have to be in this weapon set, then you swap, and then you dash, and then you go over, and that's enough of a distance to clip it. That's how it would have been done, by the way. Right, one done. Then 2 done. Sorry, I skipped through all the text. He was basically saying, hey, thanks for the stuff back, you can help me do my leg. But actually, 9S is like giving him sass about why don't you just do it, and it's like, never mind. Ores will be used for, I think you have to use some of them for weapons. However, I can sell one, but not the one that I had equipped apparently. Yeah, Camph, it was basically I used the wrong initiating. I used the wrong initiating vertical. Oh yeah, and that's what happens when you take off an operating system chip, by the way. You can't actually sell either of the two. I could have sworn you could sell one, but apparently if you sell either, even if it's on the set that you don't have equipped, it counts it. So there you go. I misremembered. Now I've got to turn in the quests again. Oops. So yeah, I remembered how to get out of bounds first time, but I forgot about how to go up a bridge. Why does that make no sense? Also, I think I've got haven't I got the special edition for the game to have? Oh, you still have to earn them. Never mind. I was going to show off something cool, but I haven't actually earned them on the save file yet, so I don't have them. Basically, there was DLC areas where you could earn cosmetics and stuff for 2B and the gang. So I have to do this big guy again, because he's the one that has the piece we need. Basically, yeah. It's the same if I was to what happened there was the same as me unequipping it from my loadout. If you remove the operating system chip, T ending. So now we've done 3 of the joke endings.
That's everything the supply trader asked for.
Unfortunately, I'll once again just have to run and
These
skip.
chores are a real pain in the butt, huh?
The Resistance is a valuable ally to YoRHa. By helping them, we also help ourselves. So no, I don't think they're a pain.
Yeah.
She's so good. They definitely made the right choice to make her Jolene Joestar, for sure. Wait, Jolene Joestar? Jolene Cujo. I mean, she is a Joestar by descent, I guess. Go, basic one's done. Let's not sell the either of the operating system chips this time. I don't know, it just feels like that'd be better. There are some items that can be randomly sold. I think machine oil is one of them. Plus that allows us to afford a weapon. I don't recall liking any of the weapons this guy has. So as you can see, we can upgrade our weapons. We can buy extra ones. So let me see here. You can see Beastbane and Ancient Overlord are lighter weapons, and you can tell because of the attacks, but also because of the icons at the left. Beastlord is a big sword. So I'd rather just... But honestly, Virtuous Contract and Virtuous Treaty are better. Also, when you upgrade the weapons, you can see that they get special buffs. So when I get Virtuous Treaty up, it will gain extra attack speed. So upgrading your weapons is actually really useful. Okay, now we move on to one of my favourite parts of the game that I definitely wanted to get through today. If anybody's already played this game and forgotten this part that's coming up, all I'll say is this cannot continue. And it should click in. So you can see some access points allow you to travel, but we have no need to go back to the bunker. And I've already destroyed the bunker by blowing up, so it's unnecessary.
Pod 042 to operator. Coordinates confirmed for location specified by Resistance Leader.
Understood, 042. Placing
See, now we
marker
get the
on target. The desert heat is
medium
going to
version
make
of City
resupply
Ruins.
efforts difficult to
So
reach.
Emmy Evans' voice
Please make
might
sure
kick
you're
in
ready
before
before
I
you go.
leave the area. If you don't know who the vocalist is, she also did the most of the Dark Souls soundtrack. Amazing, Emmy Evans. All items. Let's just get on a moose and get there quicker. Also, the language of all the music is in a called Chaos language. It's a completely manufactured language specifically for the game, featuring different languages. So you recognise bits and bobs because some of it's German, some of it's Portuguese, some of it's Japanese. They sort of took bits and bobs from different languages. Initially, they wanted Emmy to do the vocals in Portuguese.
You're
back
from
in
YoRHa. We've got a
NieR,
squad mate. Just remember,
like the
if you
original
need
one,
anything, what can I
Gestalt
help
/
you with?
replica. But she actually said that she sort of disagreed, and then they made Chaos language, and then that's sort of what they ran with, which I honestly think was a lot cooler. Who's this then? Silent V. Let's eat Silent V. And then I'll sell the chips because of course we're not going to use them. But as you can probably see by some of the chips that have been coming up, some are useful for, say, giving you extra experience in battle, some of them give you extra attack, some give you extra health, some of them increase your dodge window, all basically available traits, including pods damage. So, basically, it's a massive gimp to not use them.
I'm sure all of you find the effort grueling.
But yeah, Camp, you wouldn't have ever known that, mate, because people only talk about 2B's part, not about how good the game actually is.
Remember that several 100,000 humans on the moon want nothing more than to return to Earth.
Which, as you can tell, well, my opinion of the game, that's a bit of an SMH in my head. That people don't actually, like, know stuff like that. Move.
Report. Mail notification received from access point.
This should be the area. Come on, where are you? And then I have to go to a... I have to go to one of the pods to actually listen to that. But this should be the right area. Maybe I walk back because she hasn't spawned? Here we go.
Hey, our leader told me all about you. Name's Jackass.
Welcome to
Nice
Jackass.
to meet ya.
She's cool.
I hear you're planning to take out all the machines in the desert? Guess that means we need to get that entrance open.
Looks like it. So, Jackass, was it? What are you doing all the way out here?
Oh, that? Well... wouldn't want to have anyone getting tangled up in that, now would we? Don't go trying to be a hero, alright?
I think people have their priorities straight there, yeah, but they shouldn't. Look at how cool this game is. Why'd you just go, ha, 2B has a button? Like, I mean, okay, fair enough, but like...
Who opens a sealed gate with explosives?
There's so much more going on.
Easier way, right?
Oh, over there is, basically if I went through there, I'm pretty sure it's pretty much murder, so I'm just going to ignore that way. I'm basically, it's like a really difficult enemy for me right now. This is the way I need to go. Now, can I remember where the pod in the ground is?
Slippery.
But equals good game. Well, I'm not saying like, I'm not saying the inclusion of putting emphasis on about makes the game worse. I'm not saying that. By the way, from where I was on that platform when I jumped down, the correct answer is to go right over that way. There's something in the ground over somewhere near here. I want to grab. Here we go.
Is this a pod?
Hypothesis. The owner discarded this pod and left it in safe mode. Motives unknown.
Why was it abandoned? Pod, reactivate it for me. If it's usable, try to overwrite the original owner with my ID.
Activation complete. Access granted. Previous owner ID successfully overwritten. Special weaponry now available.
There we go. And now we've got so on top of the thing, look. Pod can now fire missiles instead of having to use
We've got
guns.
Approaching.
The instead of having to use the machine gun, which is a lot better for no chip mode because the missiles are homing, by the way. So yeah, that's gonna save some effort down the line. Glad I remembered roughly where that was. I think I also skipped where the dude is actually meant to be for me to activate the cutscene. I think I kind of skipped the cutscene by taking the long route around the desert. Or is the cutscene starting from up here? See, it finds the squares and then it auto aims the rockets. Very nice. It's more than slightly useful. It's somewhat broken. It'd be even nicer if I could use chips to increase my weapon increase, say, my range damage. I mean, I'll still fight some. I said I wasn't going to grind, but that doesn't mean that I'm not going to fight some enemies. When I say I'm not going to grind, I mean I'm not going to just sit. I'm just not going to sit in the "this cannot continue" zone forever and a day. Because that's the quickest way to gain levels. That's how I got to max level on one of my playthroughs, like, really quickly. Yeah, so he actually runs away here.
It's heading for that rocky area.
Individual target ID marked.
What's that?
Analysis. It is the ruin of a former human residential area.
There's secrets inside the area, but I don't think there's anything out here.
And metal shelters.
There's just
The
standard
structures
drop
were referred
items.
to by names such as apartment complex. Report. Mail notification received from access point.
Okay, great pod. We'll get there when we get there, buddy. There is an access pod in here, so we can check it out then. Enemies pop out the ground about now. No? There we go. Oh, that's a bench. I thought that was one of the openable boxes. Not bad. Name, I've already been there, done that. If you want me to again, I can, but let's get rid of this section of enemies first. Hey, Lave. You're like, what the hell? Okay, so, what name 123 wants to see, Lave? Camp has already seen this, but, you know, and so's Calgrot, but for you guys' efforts, here you go. You self-destruct, and it removes half of your, it removes half of your dress. So here you go. This is, what happens. There you go, that's just basically a version of alternate costume. This is NieR Automata, Lave. Lily was playing it on Twitch the other day, so it made me want to redo the game again. I've already done a no-chip run before, but I'm doing it again. Honestly, ignore the basically naked because she's got no dress on. The game is amazing. Like, there's so many good things about this game. From the story to the dynamic music to cool shit you can do.
Target confirmed. Let's get him.
Hello, how are you? Nice weather today.
So because I'm playing on hard difficulty, Lave, actually no, the hard difficulty doesn't matter because the challenge is no chips. I get no damage buffs, I can't lock on, you can't see the UI of the game, you can't see maps, objectives aren't marked. Basically. Have I missed the weapon box? Or is it the next set of apartments? I think it's in the next set of apartments. But don't worry, Lave, you get some really good... Did I mention the game's called NieR Automata? Thanks for the pickup, Calgrot. I could have sworn I said the game's called NieR Automata. My bad. I might have spaced out. I was thinking to talk about how the game's good. Not maybe about the actual game name. Oops. To be fair, one of the other coolest bits of the game is coming up as well. We've already fought Edgar, so the Edgar fight's really cool, and then we've got what's upcoming next. Yeah, hard mode is just the extra damage. So there might be some extra deaths, I think is what I was trying to say when I mentioned hard mode. Because hard mode, actually, you take like 50% extra damage or something silly compared to normal. I'm not going to fight this guy. I could do, but let's just ignore him. And then it's the... No, I think I've missed the weapon. Oh yeah, by the way, you can die in a cutscene apparently. I forgot about that. So yeah, I was locked in the cutscene and they fired against me. I think you're right, Camp. I don't think I really have much control over that name. It's just about what's happening with the fights. But also, as I'm dead, I think we leave the dress on now. I'm not overly invested in worrying about that for the moment. Yeah, it very rarely happens, Calgarot.
Target confirmed. Let's get him.
It happens, but seldom. Have I got the wrong item set on? Yes. Got the wrong weapon set on. So it's this apartment complex I was meant to go up for the weapon. There is... this here. Is this a Fang of the Twins? Go. Stream fell off. It was never on to begin with. F. So with this, what is Twin of the Fangs again? Oh yeah, I didn't like Fang of the Twins. Catch you later. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sweet wet dreams. And now, for the same people who actually want to see the video game, on we move. It's not dying a cutscene this time, hopefully, yeah? The big guy only spawns when I actually kill the other small enemies, so this time I'm just going to ignore them. Don't need to worry about the level up. We're still following the scared robot.
I wonder what makes them choose these words.
Yeah. I think you're right, Camp. Bro definitely chose the wrong website. I mean, if you were to look at raunchy pictures of 2B, I'm sure she has 34 rules on why you should look.
These are android bodies.
Hypothesis. They were killed by local machine life forms.
What are they doing here?
So, this is part of the plot, by the way, for anyone that's actually paying attention to the plot. Loads of android bodies around. Something's been picking off loads of androids.
There it goes!
They don't give up. Run. Run. Must run.
But I don't remember if I've already said this, Slave, but it wasn't Grow Castle in the end because we did Grow Castle. The game lagged like hell. And then,
multiple machines detected
yeah.
ahead. But
I
what's
couldn't
with
put up
these
with the
android
amount of
bodies?
Stay focused.
lag that was going on. As I say, I was inspired by Ludi starting the game. It's just quicker to drop. Mills is live.
What is this?
We accidentally started waving. We were accidentally waving while I was playing this, actually. So
listen to them,
probably about
TV.
1400.
Together, forever. Together, forever.
Oh yeah, by the way, this is just absolute mindless murder right now.
They don't have
I don't
any
actually have
feelings.
to do anything.
They're just imitating human speech. Let's take them out.
Yeah, if it wasn't so laggy, we'd have got quite a few waves done today.
I'll get you for this.
I just like how 9S killed something during the cutscene there.
Kill the androids. Kill, destroy. All of you. Kill, hatred, pain, slaughter.
Eh? Oops. I may have taken a little too much damage there. And that's what hard mode does, by the way. Hopefully this hasn't taken us too far back.
There it goes.
They don't give up. Run.
It hasn't taken us so far back that I haven't got Fang of the Twins again, is it? No, we got Fang of the Twins. Good.
Run. Must run.
Unfortunately, it doesn't quite remember the presets on the stuff, so I have to equip missiles. Yeah, Calgrot, that was a rip from bad play. I was dodging a lot, and then I decided to attack a bit, and then, you know, attacking a bit was my issue, because then it left me wide open for like 2 punches. So, that is definition of skill issue. Right there. But, oh well, we'll get back to it. Again, I'm not going to kill anything in this area. Season's about to reset. Dang. Well, I'll make sure to grab rewards on my main account and my ISOlt at some point soon. And if you're up for it later, maybe we do This Cannot Continue. And then maybe... I thought it was X50 for the seasons, but I could be mistaken later. What I was going to say is, so I don't forget to say it, we could always play some more Drawful if you're up for it. I've put together the topic list for Drawful. We could do a proper little Grow Castle art game. And what I could do, so that there's absolutely no lag,
But what's with these
I could
android bodies?
actually,
Stay
rather than
focused.
YouTube stream it, we could do it over Discord and I can screen share. But I think Mountain's still in the thing showing off his screen, so I don't know if I'd be able to do it.
What is this?
Either way.
Don't listen to them, 2B.
Together, forever. Together, forever.
Yeah, I'm still going to kill a few because I want some XPs.
They don't have any feelings. They're just imitating human speech. Let's take them out.
Yeah, get me back to level 6. But most people will be about level 10 to... Most people will be about level 10 to 15 by the time they get to here. Yeah, I did notice Mountain was AFK for a little while in the thing. But he was here earlier. Not even muted. Fail. So what I need to do is take out the important one and then we'll get This Cannot Continue. Okay. So should now be This Cannot Continue. And yet another awesome moment in the game.
This cannot continue.
I love This Cannot Continue. And Birth of a Witch is such a good piece of music.
This cannot continue. continue. This cannot continue. This cannot continue. This cannot continue. This cannot continue.
Yeah, can you see why I need to just only dodge?
What's happening?
An android?
No. This is a machine.
Also, now that I've read a bit of it, finally, I have to say, Adam here does resemble Griffith. Just a little.
And droids, why fight?
Don't worry, this is a bigger fight than it looks right now.
Sword. Dodge. Projectile.
And you can hear as we go through the phases that the music's starting to kick in further.
We better finish this quick.
But yeah, you should remember this part. This is one of the coolest parts of the game. Quite frankly. Oh, Adam one-shots me at level 6. Okay, Adam one-shots me at level 6. Maybe I need to level up or just not go near him. And not even try to dodge. I think I steer well away and let the missiles do its work. At least we start from this cannot continue. You know what, we've seen the cutscene. We can go back. Right. No, go back to missiles. Don't need to restore previous equipment. There's a mechanic where if you die you lose your chips, by the way. That's why it's supposed to be about previous equipment. But it doesn't matter anyway, because it's not like I've got anything to
fight.
I've got anything to restore. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to play this one safe.
Sword.
This time.
Dodge. Projectile. Deflect.
I think he's evolving. We better finish this quick.
I'm not gonna die in one hit, thank you very much. We're just gonna hit him with missiles. Imagine if I had to aim with a minigun at this point. Yeah, I'm just making sure the projectiles don't hit me, just in case if his projectiles are also one hit, rather than just a kick. Also, it's going slow-mo because he's dodging, not because I'm dodging. See, I didn't dodge just then, but it went slow-mo. It's because he picks up your abilities, essentially. Oh, good aim. Don't know if I actually did any damage because we can't see damage values, but it definitely looked like that was on him. Oops, I'm going too close. Bro hurts. You can go for a couple of attacks while he goes for the counter on 9S. There you go, fight over. And that's definitely what we just did to defeat him, by the way. We definitely stabbed him at the end.
Is this really a machine? Damn it, not another one.
We gotta get out of here!
Yeah, it's very cool.
Through that hole!
And also we can return back here at any time. The area becomes littered with higher leveled robot spite, which gives you a whole ton of XP. But as mentioned, I don't really think that's going to be part of my plan. So also you get a slight snippet of what's this piece called again?
Good stuff.
So good as well.
Looks like we're safe now.
I can't remember.
What the hell just
In
happened?
any case, as you can probably tell, my love is the
I've never
soundtrack.
seen a machine like that before. We better report this to command.
Back to desert music.
Let's move to an area with better reception so we can contact command.
How do I do the thing again? Oh! I remember how to do the thing. Oops. This is a mistake. This is a mistake. I did not mean for this to happen. No, don't kill me. This is a mistake. Right, okay. Jump straight into the hole anyway.
Alert. High flow areas may impede movement.
Right,
I
I know what I need to do now. I've just remembered how to do the thing I wanted to do. What I was trying to do was this. And then not that. Wrong weapon loadout. There's something down there. It's just a rock. To be fair, Lave, it looks cool, but a lot of the inputs in this game are actually rather simple. It's not as cool as I'm making it. It's cooler than I'm making it look or whatever. Go. Can't remember why, but I seem to recall there was something this side I wanted to grab. Can't remember what it was. Ah well.
Okay, this is good. We should be able to reach command here. 9S to bunker. Do you copy?
I read you, 9S. Go ahead.
But I do agree, the movements in this game are super cool.
We just encountered a pair of humanoid machines.
It would be
We
cooler
weren't
if I
able to
could remember
capture
all the
them,
things I used to be
but
able to
I
do
have
though, Lave.
combat data
Trust
ready
me.
for upload.
We
Understood. Ready to receive.
earlier
Hopefully you can get
I
something
clicked
out of it.
out of bounds of the game and I forgot how to click back in bounds. So I had to go back to where I clicked out of bounds from to get back into bounds because I couldn't remember what to do on the other side. If I could remember all the little things like that I could, it'd be far better. But unfortunately, as Calgrot will point out, that was 120 years ago now, so my memory's a little hazy. I do think my favourite movement in the game is when you dodge, because 2B just looks so cool while I was just dodging. There's a whole bunch of secret boxes around this area, I can't remember where they all are. Yeah, movement in this game is incredibly smooth. They really nailed the open world business for this one. Sure, it was 138 years ago. Calgary, I love you, buddy. You're so on it. You know how it is. I'm just going to smooth through these. Come through. Excuse me, beep beep, come through. Again, I don't want to go down that right corridor there. That's later, because I think there's a really psycho enemy there. That would just obliterate me right now. While I've got my level 7 arse doing absolutely nothing. So what were you saying? Do you want me to call it here for today? And we go do Drawful, or would you like me to continue? Because otherwise I was thinking we could go to I Must Become More Beautiful. But I'm also happy to continue, because as I say, I love this game. But I will listen to what you all want. Plus, I haven't done any fishing in this game yet. Criminal. I was speaking to it. I was just speaking to you all, Lave. To be fair, that was so. Yes, I was speaking to you, Lave, but everyone else as well. When I asked about what you'd like me to do, because it is the decision of the masses or whatever. As to what we do. It was about whether we continue playing this or do some drawful stuff. It's up to you though, Lave. Carrot says fine either way. I'm happy to continue playing NieR Automata. I'm happy to continue. I'm happy to go off and do drawful.
Maybe we should
either
return
or.
to the resistance camp to resupply and conduct maintenance.
I think if I hit continue.
No, we should.
Roger that. Just try not.
I think that option comes up later.
Operator to 9S. Data upload complete.
Roger.
I also have an incoming message from the commander. Initiating playback.
He just got zooted.
We've lost contact with several YoRHa units.
Oh, there was
that
two
were
of
on
them.
their way
Oh,
to
I
the
took
surface.
two out in one go.
Their black boxes
That's
are
cool.
online, so we presume they're still alive. We've tracked the location of their signals, so I need all YoRHa units on the surface to head over and investigate. End transmission.
I heard something about that back at
Yeah.
the resistance
What I was
camp.
thinking, Lave, with that, is
Target
we could
location
go
confirmed.
into the
I'm worried about
to
the other
reduce
androids.
lag.
We should probably check
We
this
can
out
do
as soon as
Jackbox,
possible.
the drawing stuff via the guild. Otherwise, if we do regular like Whiplash and stuff, I'd love to do it on here instead, just so that Calgarot and other people get a chance to get involved. So, all depends on the conditions, I guess, or what people's preferences are. But again, I'm also happy just to chill out with NieR Automata too, because as I say, I can't praise this game enough. I do not believe Calgarot is in our Discord, Lave, to answer that question. But, as I say, for Calgarot's sake, I can always boot it up here. That's not my point. Well, I guess it kind of was my point actually, wasn't it? Huh. What I meant was, if depending on what game we do, I'd like to give everybody a fighting chance to be able to join in where possible. If I do it just in the guild, that excludes anyone that may be here that might want to join in. I suppose was my point. Also, I need to show off. I think I have to kill this one because I can't fish this in combat. Right. What's also cool about fishing in this game? Check this out.
Commencing fishing.
She just kind of sits on like nothing. Well, then I could leave the. Maybe I leave the drawful idea, and we do that as a. Oh, I have to wait for it to plop. Oopsie. Yeah, because I'd reset the stream and come back on. If you're saying it was fine when I reset the stream, what I'll do is... what's the time right now? 4 o'clock. What about we do... how's about we do... I Must Become More Beautiful, then look at the idea of doing a...
Catch lock complete.
It's been a while since I fished in this game. I think it needed more ripples. So yes, there's subquest because they will talk about elimination of the rogue androids. Holy hell, camp, 61 red crystals. Jesus, nice one. It's really good. Damn. That's like double what I have right now. I don't think I've got any this season that's about to finish. Or whatever. Or this next one. Unless I get another good score, because I only got like 22 mil or something, so it's not quite enough for top 300. I believe there's also... something back in here. Okay, it's a box we can't open. Back there are Deviler and Popular, a couple of androids. They're important for the story later. And they appeared in the original NieR. I.e. Gestalt / Replicant. Wasn't there something around here? Oh, this isn't open yet. Let's open later. Oh yeah, they want me to go back to the bunker, I think. Go. Can't remember why this room was important. I think it's literally just because it gives us like an extra item spawn. I don't recall the breaks being relevant. I mean, saves, yeah, but there's literally the save box outside. So this room does nothing. Also, I think I need to Sudoku in the resistance camp. Okay, Sudokuing in the resistance camp does not cause another ending type. We pay for my sins. We can transfer back to bunker and we'll have a dress on, don't worry. $120 billion, Jesus, Camp. That's impressive. Okay. Because I'm in two minds, I'll make an executive decision now. I'll save here. Let's pick up NieR Automata another day for the no chip run. We'll do I Must Become More Beautiful as the start of next time, I think. Then I'm going to take a quick intermission and then we can get started on some Jackbox stuff, maybe. I think would be a good idea. So I'm just going to end things here for just a moment and I will be back in about 5 minutes, no less. No more.